Alrighty, hello guys, welcome your faces back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in Stormworks yet again, and today we are back in with our thing. Why have I forgot what this is called? We are back with our giant landship. I don't know why I couldn't say that, but there you go. We are back with it today. So what we're going to do is we're going to add an armory to the inside of this, because at the minute we have no guns for any of the people on the inside. So that is one of the things that we are going to add. The other thing is we're going to go ahead and raise this turret up by about 4 blocks so that it can continue down, and that will allow the actual turret to move a lot better, because if you guys seen the previous video, it's a bit stuck. And hopefully make it work a lot better too. So, let's go ahead and do that first, and then we'll work on the armory. Okay, so I'm kind of scared as to how this is going to work, but let's go ahead and grab it from here, all the way down to there, all the way to the other side over here, and all the way to the top, which I guess is going to be this guy. And I think I actually have to go backwards and grab this too. That is a lot of stuff to actually grab, but I think that is everything. So let's go ahead and cut that really quickly. Move it up by 4, and then we'll go ahead and build the rest of it on. So 1, is that 1? Yep, okay, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, paste it right there. Now that is a hell of a lot taller than what I wanted originally, but that is what we're going to essentially have to go with, which is unfortunate. The next thing that I need to do is actually delete the floor in here, because the floor is a massive issue. In fact, do that on both sides. So go from there all the way across to the other side, essentially. Deleting all of these guys. There we go. Good. That is our pivot, so I don't want to mess with that too much. And there we go. From there, we're going to have to do this. Going down the edge. There we go. Good. And I'm going to delete this and go with it. Here we go. So, whee! All the way to the back. Go ahead and essentially just secure this off at the rear. And delete these guys as we go, so that we can actually use the ladders to climb up still. I don't think the ladders are going to be an issue if they do turn into things. But there's nothing for it to actually turn into, so I guess that's fine. I do guess that is fine. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and whack these guys on. Go across. There we go. Awesome. Yes. And send this across. Now, I do want to say thank you for the suggestion. I do think it's quite a good suggestion. I just hope that it actually allows it to work. Because if it doesn't, I don't know. I'm going to be kind of sad, but I'm sure it'll be fine. What is this? Wait, what's that? I don't know what that was, but sure, there we go. So now it should actually work, although it does look a little bit ugly. Oh. Yeah, and that's a little bit of an issue too. Let me go ahead and try and fix that into place, and then we'll go with that. So, essentially, go ahead and attach this guy to there like so. Oh, it is lower. Ah, wait, is that one of the issues that we had? Maybe it is. Maybe it actually is. Alright, cool. So merge this with this. There we go. Delete all of this. Obviously, all of that is a little bit too high now, because we can't actually get to it. But we don't actually have to get to them anyway, so maybe that's fine. I'm also going to add these back in, because I deleted them last time. There's 1, there's 2, and I think that'll allow us to aim up and down enough. So high explosive. Do the other side, high explosive, and high explosive. Wait, that's still there. Actually, delete these guys. We can't aim down, and that's fine. Actually, I don't want to aim down, so that's okay. Right, now, let's go ahead and put a floor in, just above this. Shouldn't impact anything, so that's all good. And then all we need to do is grab this guy, and this guy, cut it, yes, move it down, and it doesn't even have to be in the turret, to be honest. It really doesn't. But yeah, let's go ahead and put that right there. Paste. Good. Okay, this has to come down. There is literally no reason for this guy to be here, so let's go ahead and cut it. Move it downwards to wherever we need it, which is there, and paste it back in. Seal this off, merge this guy together, and that is fine. Again, it's a bit odd, but it's okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump inside and see if it is now fixed, at least to a certain point, maybe. So aim it up. Okay, aiming up is exactly what we want it to do, but we can't have it aiming down. So is there something stopping that, or is it just... I think it might just be the way that it is. There's nothing stopping it on the ground. There's nothing stopping it there. Maybe at the top there's something stopping it, actually. So let's go ahead and figure that out really quickly. So at the top, there is just... I don't know, is this part of something else? This is. Okay, these guys, I guess, don't actually allow it to move very well. So let's go ahead and delete those. Whack this onto here like this. And now do it. Okay, this might work. It might not work. I'm not sure. But I think it will. So let's go ahead and seal this off again, just like so. And now try again and see what it does. I'm sure this will allow it to work. Maybe that was the whole problem the entire time. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Aim up. Yeah, that works. Aim it down. Aim it sideways. Okay, yeah, we're getting stuck again, but I'm not sure why. Because there is nothing for it to get stuck on. There is literally nothing for it to get stuck on. Until it reaches this, which in this situation, it is bumping into this. So, okay. Right, that's fine. That's fine. However, what I might do is actually just delete this side piece altogether and just fill it in from there instead and have it be a little bit more flat, and then maybe it will actually turn around more. I can't have it turn all the way though, because that'd be an issue. So let's try again. Here we go. Sit in the seat. Turn it sideways. What is it bumping into? If I'm not in the seat, it actually works fine. But if I am in the seat, it doesn't work fine? That makes no sense to me. Alright, so maybe it's just a weight problem. If there is too much weight on this, then maybe it won't actually turn all the way around, which I guess makes sense. But also, it is now flying, and that also doesn't make sense. I think this might be a pivot issue, actually. I think it might be the fact that we got too many pivots. I could be wrong, but yes, it seems like it might be a collision thing too, but at the same time, there's actually nothing for it to be colliding with. And it isn't colliding with anything, so it actually just makes no sense. Which is really off-putting, actually. I don't know how this could be happening. Anyway, we can aim it upwards now. We can aim it downwards. Well, we can't aim it downwards, but we can aim it upwards and forwards, and that's kind of all we need. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying. I'm not sure what the problem is. Okay, I've gone ahead and actually put the physics detail on high, and let's see if that does the same thing. Actually, yeah, let's respawn it and see if it does the same thing. Because it might just be that the physics detail was on, like, low and it wasn't working. Which, you know, might make sense, it might not make sense. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn it and see what happens this time. So we're able to turn sideways, and now we're getting thrown around. But I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with it. Yeah, weird. Okay, so just to test something out really quickly, I've actually deleted literally everything around the bottom. We're going to go ahead and spawn it in and see what it does. Alright, so it is currently flying. There is literally nothing for it to bump into. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. If we do start flying, yeah, look, it's already bumping into something and causing issues, and that doesn't make any sense because it shouldn't be. Unless it's because the actual gun itself weighs more than the entire vehicle. Which, in that situation, I suppose we've got a problem. We might have a problem. In fact, I suppose there's a way of checking that out. So, let's go ahead and see how much we weigh now. We currently weigh 26,173. Nah, that's not actually the issue, because even without it, it weighs 6,000. Whatever this is, it weighs 6,000. So the rest of it is heavier than the actual gun. But still, that doesn't make much sense. I'm a little bit confused. Alright, so yes, I feel like it's just a bit of a glitchy thing. I don't know what's going on here. It shouldn't be happening. There is nothing for it to actually move into. Or actually even, yes, it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. So, that's good. I don't understand it. I really, really do not understand it, and it is a huge problem. Okay, I did just shoot that. That was my bad. But anyway, yes, I don't know why it's happening. It doesn't make sense that it's happening, and it's just very unfortunate. But what I want to do, because I've just noticed it on the other side, is actually fix the paint. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then we need to, I don't know what we do. Alright, so that's all fixed. That is brilliant. Okay, what I want to do now then is, I guess, go to, like, here, I suppose. I'm going to go ahead and delete a lot of this, which seems a little bit insane, but sure. And then I'm going to get some weight blocks, and I'm going to attach them to it. Are the weight blocks going to help us, or really, really hinder us? I'm unsure. But I think the extra weight in the main vehicle is going to help us a lot. I could be completely wrong. Like, I could be extremely, completely wrong. But in this situation, I don't know if I am. So, there you go. We're going to go ahead and seal all that off. There we go. We now weigh a lot more. Let's see what happens now. I don't want it to fly away again. I really don't. And if the turret ring is the thing that's making us do that, then... yeah, look, it feels like it's getting interrupted by something off to the side. But it's not touching anything over there. What about the other way? Yeah, at this point, it feels like it's falling over. Okay, and then it's getting glitched. It's getting stuck on something. But I can't see anything that it's getting stuck on, because it just isn't. Okay, I might have been silly this entire time. Let me go back to, in fact, let me save this as LANDSHIP 11, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the one before, which is 11 or 10. Okay, I'm gonna go to the inside and I'm gonna delete this and this, and then I'm gonna go. Okay, right. Watch this. Watch how like it doesn't break. Oh, I swear, if this works. Okay, right, so the only issue we actually have now is the thing that I fixed with the gun. Okay, right, so it was the ladder this entire time, which one of you guys did actually point out in the comments, so thank you for that. But, I don't know whether I like it more with the actual raised turret now that I've done that for once. But what I think we'll do is undo that. We'll actually add another one of these guys. I don't want it to aim down anyway, so that doesn't matter. Go ahead and put that back. And then, I guess... I don't know how we're going to get up into this now. I really don't know how this is going to work, but yeah. Okay, so let's say we've got these. We're going to go ahead and cut this all the way to the bottom. Go ahead and cut it fully. Go ahead and move it inwards like once or twice. There we go. Because we should be able to like squeeze through anyway. Lift it up once or twice. There we go. Paste it in. Merge this guy with this guy, which merges with this guy. There we go. And now we can actually climb up into said vehicle. I think. Okay, good. Yes, we fixed it. You guys were correct, though. That's the way you get in. Anyway, now what I want to do is move this out of the way, clearly, because it is fully in the way. Go ahead and cut it. Move it backwards to wherever. It doesn't really matter. We'll go with there. Paste it in. Okay, merge this with the floor. Excellent. We're going to delete this guy so we can still climb up and inside. That's good. And, yeah. Okay, but that's part of a different vehicle, so we need to watch out. Yeah, I think we'll be fine, though. I think that's okay. So now we've done this, let's go ahead and see if it works. Alright, you spin me right round, maybe right round. Okay, right, yep. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. The only issue now is with the actual gun. So what I'm thinking is that we change some of this. In fact, which bit's which? So that's part of that, which is fine. In order to aim down, it's okay. In order to aim up, it is not okay because it's got this in the way, and this, and this, and this. Okay, right, so all that was in the way. So now it should be able to aim upwards. At least from the bottom's perspective. That's good. And then the other way around, it can't aim because this is in the way. So let's delete this. Maybe not all the way along, but yes. Go ahead and delete this. Grab this guy, flip it over, do this, and go again. Alright, aim up, please. Okay, yeah, we're still having some sort of issue. I'm not sure what it is, but yes, we've now fixed the rotation issue. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. The only problem that we now have is that it does take off still, so there's still some sort of issue there. Oh my. Oh my. And that we do still hit those. So actually, let's revert back to the other version, which is taller, and we'll use that. Okay, so that's this one. Which will give us a little bit of height against these AA guns and should allow the barrel to pass straight over, which is perfecto. We do, however, need to delete some stuff. So we are going to delete this, and now it should be able to turn, and then we need to add this to here and to here. Yeah, I think that's correct anyway. I'm almost certain that is correct, that this will now allow to turn with this. I'm not sure, though. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Okay, cool. So I think if we get to this ladder, we can actually climb up into here, which is exactly what we want. So we'll leave it as is. All right, good. We've got a clamp, which is at 0.1. It is connected. It is part of the turret, so that's good. Let's try this again. Sorry that this is like one of those diagnostics videos, but yeah. So if we aim it up. The front is off the ground a little bit, but it's not too bad. And then if we turn, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. It's a lot slower than it was before, but it is turning. I don't know why we're flying. If anybody has any idea as to why we would be flying right now, let me know. Oh my. Oh my. Look at us go. It's almost like there's a tornado, but there isn't a tornado, so this makes 0 sense. So yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm so glad I built this. I'm so glad I built. There's something going on with these, honestly. They're interacting with something else. I know they are. But what? What else are they interacting with? And what is it that's interacting with them? So if we aim it up, that's fine. Nothing's hitting. There is like nothing hitting anything there. When we go down there is, but when we go up there isn't. But we can't even go down anyway. It makes no sense. Fire the guns! Nice. Okay, well, at least the guns still fire, right? That's a good thing. But yes, I don't know what's going on with these because it doesn't actually make any sense whatsoever. What I'm going to do is I'm going to increase this to 1 to 32. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and I'm going to go ahead and increase the speed, decrease the speed to 0.5, and on this side as well, 0.5. There we go. Reason for that is so that it works a little bit better, and hopefully it actually does. Gonna go ahead and do this across here. Gonna go ahead and do this across the front, except underneath this bit. There we go. And I'm gonna delete this bit right here. Build it in right there, and I'm gonna do this. There we go. It allows us to aim upwards, which it would anyway, and that's fine. Okay, in fact, actually, because we're never gonna aim downwards anyway, let's just do this. Although if this bit's coming down, yeah, that won't work. That will not work. Let's just do it like this for now. Bam. There we go. Okay, let's see if this works any better. Because maybe with stronger pivots, we have more of a chance of survival. Who knows? Okay, here we go. Lift it up. Okay, so that's in the fully upright position, and the front of our tank is off the ground again. I have no idea why this is happening. These are legitimately like the videos that I actually hate creating because it ends up with just a mess of stuff going on. It feels like it is weightless at the front, and that just makes no sense whatsoever to me. If it makes sense to you guys, again, let me know in the comments down below, but there's not much that I can see that would actually allow that to happen. Unless what is happening is the fact that we have so many pivots, because we got loads, that is just raising up. Because that could be the case. I don't see why it would be the case, but it could be. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Our engines no longer work. Okay, good. Okay, good. Why do they no longer work? Let me know, please. What have I deleted? What have I deleted? So the fuel is still there. I need to put one of these on the back of there, which I didn't do previously. That's fine. What have I deleted for these? Throttle? I've deleted the microcontrollers for them. Of course I have. Okay, so I need to replace the microcontrollers, and then we'll be good to go. Still don't get it, though. So I'm going to do that really quickly, and then we'll come back and, I don't know, see what else is going on. Okay, so I fixed that, and yes, we are still having issues with it lifting up. It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. But yes, let's go ahead and do this. There we go, good. So that's our engine running. Very nice. Let's run up to here and drive. Okay, so when we drive, it also pops wheelies. Of course it does. I mean, why wouldn't it? This has actually got worse. I mean, I don't... Why is it weightless? Why is it anti-grav? We've built an anti-grav LANDSHIP, and it's giant. It weighs so much, and yet we're having issues with it lifting. I feel like it is just some sort of, like, too many pivots issue. So what I might do, really quickly, is just delete a bunch of pivots, and we'll see what happens there. But let me save this really quickly first, and then delete a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to delete this. There we go. Make sure this is happening on both sides. Delete that. Delete these. Delete this. Delete that guy. There we go. Good. And delete... I don't know. Doesn't really matter, but there you go. All of that's been deleted. Excellent. Any more pivots in any random places? I guess I'm going to delete this guy too. There we go. Good. All of that's been deleted. Let's go ahead and spawn it in again and see if it is still floating. The machine guns all fell off. It is still floating. It is. But is it... Oh, look, that's fallen off the back too. Is it actually going to pop a wheelie when we drive now? Is the question. Or the next question. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I need to turn on the engine first. Whee! There we go. Do this and this. And make it run. Drive. Go. Yeah, not this time. It is not popping wheelies anymore. And literally the only thing I did was delete the pivots. That's the only thing I changed. Oh, that sucks. If it's a pivot problem, that's a really annoying issue. Also, side note, there is something that I have messed up on that no one actually called me out for, at least just yet. it is this. So this is 3 to 1, and that is 3 to 2. This is only 1 to 1. So I'm actually going to go ahead and make this 2 to 1. And I'm going to make this 2 to 1. And now we're back together again. Good. But yes, the pivots seem to be the actual issue. Which is a good thing, and also a really bad thing. It just means I can't actually have them. You know? I can't actually have as many pivots as we've got. But here we go again. Yeah, okay, it is driving. It is a little bit in the air, I do believe, but it is moving. So I'm just confused. Alright, we're going to do that same thing that we did the other day where we drove it into the water, and we'll see what happens this time, whether we start going crazy and flipping over, or whether the fact that we have less pivots is actually a good thing and we can drive straight in. I do think it will float once we get to this bit, although actually the door is open, so maybe not. Let me go ahead and close that really quickly. Never mind, there is actually a hole in the front now, so that doesn't matter. But yes, we are now just driving straight under, and it is not flipping over. It's a pivot issue. It is actually a pivot issue. Yikes. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to leave it as is for now. That's all right. What I'm going to do here is I need to fix this situation, because it is currently very wrong. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there like this. Actually drag it across so that it looks right. There we go. And then essentially I'm going to bring this all the way backwards to about there. That's good. Nice. And I'm also going to go ahead and get one of these guys, smack it onto there, and send it across. Okie dokie. Yes. From there, all the way across this. Good. And I'm actually going to go ahead and box off the bottom of this too, so we can't see in there. And that's fine, I do believe. Okay, good. Yes. Across the front as well, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Here we go, and that is fine. Okay, so yes, if the pivots are an issue, I'm not entirely sure what to do in this situation. But for now, we'll go ahead and leave it as is. We have fixed the turret turning issue. That does actually work now, because there's no collision with the ladders. Although, did I just put them back? Have I put the ladders back? Is that actually going to be an issue again? Or is the ladder turning with this? The ladder is now turning with this. Okay, good. So now we can actually turn these guys around without aiming upwards. Oh, look at it. It's taking off. It is actually taking off. Okay, I've got another idea. Really quickly, just before we finish. Let's get some weight. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and shove a hell of a lot of weight in this. So the ceiling is going to be weight across the edge. There we go. Nice. The edge is going to be weight all the way down the edge. The rear is going to be weight across the edge. There we go. Brilliant. And now it weighs a lot more. Now you might be thinking, well, that's silly, isn't it? That's a silly idea. But actually, it's probably not a silly idea. Oh, this bit might be, though. Hang on. Don't do this wall. Just do this bit. There we go. Then what I'm going to do is this piece right here. I'm going to do not that bit, but loads of this. There we go. And now I'm going to spawn it in again. If you're wondering why I'm doing that. Oh. Look, why does weight do that? Why is weight making it fly? Anyone? Any questions? Any answers? No? Okay, me too. I don't understand. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to go with it is possessed by a ghost. And that is where we're going to leave it today. If anyone has any idea as to what's going on, I think it is a pivot doing their pivoty stuff, which is Stormworks, for you. But I don't know. So, yeah. It's now sorted itself out a little bit, which is weird. But it shouldn't be an issue. It really shouldn't, which is really upsetty spaghetti, but whatever. I guess I get really quickly, really quickly, what if we just didn't have any of this stuff on the top? Like, what if we just didn't have any of it? Okay, we'll delete all of it, and, I don't know, we could just put some guns up here. Maybe that is just for the best. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Delete all of those guys, whack that in there. Hang on, do it correctly, otherwise we're going to have issues. Oh, there we go, good. And delete all of this as well. Okay, so let's say we just didn't have any of these, which is obviously a lot of pivots, and we didn't have any of them. Let's go ahead and shove that onto there, delete this guy, fill in the floor really quickly, just that piece, and this piece, and also that piece, obviously, and then delete the entire front. There we go, whack this on here, just like this, and there we go. Okay, so now, will it fly away as well? No. It's a pivot issue. Ah, that's so annoying. Alright, well anyway, for now I'm going to go ahead and say thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.